Happy Thursday, everyone. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Susie Say That. Today's topic is a question. How much does your load cost? Let's sit in that for a moment. Now ask yourself, how much does my load cost? The load that I'm carrying right now, whether that is finances, whether that's relationship, whether that's your employment, whatever it is, your children, whatever it is. How much does it cost? Is it costing you your sleep? Is it costing you your peace? Is it costing you something that's so expensive it's taken away from you? How much does it cost? And how much are you willing to pay? That's another question. Because you're paying something for it. If it's costing you your mind and all you do is think about it all day, all night, oh my gosh, I've been there, you all. I've been there. It cost me a lot. It cost me I've been depressed before. I've laid in the bed for days and days and didn't know what I was going to do with myself. And prayed and cried out to God, help me, God, help me, God. And nothing was happening until I surrendered. And I was just done. I was like, I can't do nothing with this. This seemed like it's getting worse and worse. And it wasn't exactly just like that. There was a lot of screaming and yelling and all kind of begging God to just free me, get me out of this place that I'm in right now. And I felt I was being pulled here, there, everywhere. And I had everyone's loads on me at that time because I picked them up. So many things I had on me. And I was just navigating my way through it. But I was depressed during that time. And I was in a horrible relationship. Horrible. And I was trying to navigate everything. And no one asked me, Susie, are you okay? Not one time. Because they were busy carrying their own loads. Their loads was huge too. Their loads were heavy. Because we all were carrying, some of us were carrying the same kind of loads. So no one was caring about each other. We were just feeding off of each other. With the depression, with the sadness, with the talking about it over and over and over again. How much will it cost you? How much does it cost, the load you're carrying? Because what I found out, God's load is light. It's from another place. It's light. When I got sick of being sick of myself, I found out there was a load that's light in God. That God will give me the peace, the wisdom to navigate the loads that came in my life. And they would be light to me because I was dependent upon him to carry him. He said he cares for me. He loves me. He cares for everything that I'm going through. Cast your cares upon me, Susie. That's what the Lord had told me many a times. And it's biblical. But he had told me that many times, cast them upon me. Take them off of you. I care for you. He cares for us. He loves us so much. But he can't do anything with us if we don't surrender. He said, my load is light. The light of God. Come on. The light is like a feather to him. It's probably not even like a feather because it's energy. So it's not even, it doesn't penetrate him. It's light. That's for us. That's for us to navigate in this realm we're in, this hopeless, broken world that we live in. We need God so we can navigate through it. We need his peace. We need his joy. We need his favor. We need his mercy. We need him to endure it in this realm. Because the loads are expensive and they outweigh us, this fragile body, this fragile mind. These loads of this world will topple those all day long because it should. You know, think about that. The load you're carrying. How much is it costing you? How much does it cost? And how much are you willing to keep paying for it over and over again? I did it. I've been there, so I know exactly what I'm talking about. I did it. I carried loads and loads. I just pick up loads. I'm a person by nature that like to fix things. And I like to come into agreement with people to the 2 and 3 touching and agreeing. And I believe that 2 is better than 1. Even the Bible tells you that. It tells you 2 is better than 1. 2 can get the job done. When one faint, the other one kick right in and help. Think about that. Is that what God is saying? That's exactly what he's saying. He's saying two. We're two. When you faint and you can't carry that load, I carry it for you. That's why I told you it's light, because you have me on your team and I'm carrying it. That's why God is telling us his load is light. That's in the Bible. He said, my load is light for you. He's told me that many a times. Why are you carrying it? I done been on this highway before, you guys, and I was tired. And I had been driving like 12 hours, and I was exhausted. And I had to get to my destination. And I prayed and I said, Father Jesus, help me, because I don't even know how I'm going to stay awake to get there. The load was heavy. The load of driving was heavy. But the moment I prayed, I said, make it light. He told me what to do. And I made it to my destination safely because I gave him the load. I was tired. I was exhausted. And I needed him to drive this car with me because I could no longer, but I had to be somewhere. I had to get there. And he carried it over and over and over again because I asked him. Because he said my load is light. So we asked him, God, help me. I don't know what to do. I say that even now. I'm in a season I don't know what to do, and I need for you to help me. Help me. Because I can't carry this load. It's too heavy for me. I'm sad. I'm depressed. I'm this, I'm that, because we always something in our feelings. Especially if we've not learned how to navigate them through this world that just pounces every day. Because every day you're going to get a load. The moment you wake up, you got a load, because you're going to have to get up and go to your job or stay home, whatever you're doing. You're still going to have some interference where you're going to have a load, a bill, a favor. Someone needs you. They need for you to help them do this, that. You're going to experience loads, but it's how you navigate them. And it's how you give them to God. That is how you're going to win. That is how you're going to be restful, and you're going to be just full of energy and stuff. Those things. How else are you going to do it? You can't keep doing it your way. I did it my own way. It didn't work, but I kept doing it, trying to make things happen by carrying heavy loads, and they weighed me down over and over again until I knew there was a power greater than that load that could free me. God freed some space for me where he carried it and gave me the rest, and it was light. And I learned to navigate. I learned to put the cares that I could not carry onto God, because we're in this partnership together. We're partners. We're in this together. That's why he said you can't have two, even if you want by yourself. God wants to be two with you, so he can carry it for you when things get heavy that you can't carry it. He wants to carry it for you. But how do he carry it if you don't surrender and give it to him? You got pride going on. Don't want to give it to him. You're going to do this yourself. Or you want to show someone you could do it yourself. That's a load too, because it's pride. Because then you're telling God, I don't need you. I want to show these people, or whoever, my job, whatever it is, my kids, whatever. I want to show them I can do this. Your husband, your wife, whatever it is, your parents, whatever it is, you want to show them that you can do it by yourself. You can't do it by yourself, because that's a load that you can't carry by yourself, because you were not created to carry loads of depression, loads of fear, loads of chaos, loads of being lonely. You weren't created for that. So you're not going to be able to do it. So the best thing for you, which was the best thing for me, was to just surrender and say, God, I can't do this. Two is better than one. You and God together can get the job done. You can ease the load by casting all the heavy stuff on God. He said he cares for you. He'll do it. He did it for me. He'll do it for you. So ask yourself, as you go about this weekend, how much does this cost me? How much does this load cost me? Is it costing me my peace, my joy, my love, my finances? Can I get a breather before here come the next load? If you can't, and you're carrying all those things, abuse. The power of the people over you. Whatever it is, deceit, I don't know. Lies, gossip, whatever you're carrying that other people have put on you, or you just put on yourself, God is the answer. The great I am that I am is my answer, and he's your answer as well, because he said he cares for you. Cast your burdens on him. He cares for you. His load is light. And when you go in partnership with him, you will become more joyful, peaceful, loving, kind. You will understand that that's where the light load comes from. The light load offers you all those beautiful things: peace, joy, love, prosperity, good health. That's the light load. That heavy load offers you sickness, depression, sadness, loneliness, gloom, doom, victim, abuse. All those things, that's from a heavy load. The light load of God is the opposite. He came that you may have life and have it more abundantly. How do you have life more abundantly if you're sad and depressed? That's not life. That's not living. That's carrying loads that's too heavy for you. So today, ask God, will he just take it? However he tells you to pray, or however he tells you to come, because he does that. Remember, you're in partnership with him. And if you did some things you shouldn't have did, that's just simple. I'm sorry, Father. I've strayed. I went away. I'm back now. And I ain't going back there. I've been drugged through the mud. I don't want to go back. I've been there too. I'm not asking you to do something that I have not done myself. I've done this, and I've felt many, many emotions and displayed them at times because I didn't know that I could go in partnership with God and he could carry those loads. So you remember that. How much do your load weigh? What is it costing you? And are you just going to keep paying the price for it instead of exchanging it for the light load of God? Okay? Till the next time.